season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. From inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
With the catch, it's Bobo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Makes the catch on the left. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs in this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Going to the ground. Wrapped up and stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 5, and so I guess they're really right back where they started on 1st down. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burns.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
To the air. It's Knight. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Noles will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A solid... on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Noles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the touchdown, Seminoles. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's French. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, Dave, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. He's got the tight end. Turning it on. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looking for space. It's Pryor. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's French. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. Slithers into space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That's caught. It's Bobo. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quick release on the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Let's go. To the air, it's Knight. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quickly to the tight end. He's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 24 to Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Runs into a wall. They'll give it one out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touch. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Adams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on! The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still, big guy tries to barrel in. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Fires complete on the crosser, and the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Got a man. It's Burns. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Knight. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this running back is so dangerous down.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Bobo. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Bringing it back. The 40, the 30. He's at the touchdown Seminoles. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to.
Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. If they can just hang on, they might be able to notch their first victory of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field. And they've got to score some touchdowns.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burns. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes...
Sprinting away. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Auburn. And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Here's a heat. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the...